Shall I start?
Yes, you can start, Richa.
Okay, sir. Uh, Hello everyone, good afternoon all. Today my presentation topic is digital twin. So here is a workflow of the presentation which I am going to present. You can have a look. So basically what is digital twin? Digital twin is something which connects your physical object and digital object with with fully integrated, so that if you make any changes in the physical object, it will be directly be shown in the digital space that is on your PCs or laptops which you are using, and vice versa. Like if we make a change in digital twin in the digital object, it will be changed in the physical object also. It is completely based on cloud, that is on the virtual images, and the most important thing is that anyone who is experts in diagnosing it can make changes from anywhere. The history. So now the history of the digital twin. Digital twin was firstly coined by Dr. Michael Crevius in 2002. In 2002, he was doing a process on namely called as product life cycle management, that is well known as PLM. In this, he was working on such a place that if a real space is shared with the virtual object, so there will be a sharing of information and data which will help the physical object know that what is its life cycle to improve to improve the development of the product for the next cycle, and management whatever the needs are needed for the future products. The next is the evaluation. Well, first we all know that from 1980 almost, the first concept of digital twin was introduced, through which the first thing which we mainly do was research and developed, and then we would implement, and then later there was an improvement in that, and then we started to print the things in our way which we wanted. Then later after that, in 2015, IoT concept was introduced, through which if we want to control any instrument in or the uh, working of an instrument in the company, we could operate it using the control system. But later, when digital twin was introduced, since 2018, it has helped us to it has helped us not to only control the object, but also we can make changes through it without even touching the system. So basically, the here is the architecture of digital twin. So as you can see that first we have a physical process, then we connect it with through the cloud, and then we connected through the cloud to create a digital twin. And as it is shown here, we can access the devices from anywhere. So if we have a look, here is the few of the processes which we need to add on to have a communication between the physical process and the digital twin. First is the ERP system, which is enterprise resource planning, which help us to know what is the manufacture or financial process of an organization. Second is the MES software, which is basically used for manufacturing execution system. Third is the CAD model, which is mainly used to create an object. The next, we need to connect it with some sensors, and then there is edge processing, as it was said in the previous presentation. And then there is a edge security. Well, basically there is an integration of object, so all the data is secured, and then through by applying artificial intelligence, or we can get the modification done by itself if if anything is left out, we can get notification, we can get a visualization of the data on our PCs or laptops. So if we want it, there is a dashboard also. So basically we need to create an object, then we need to connect it, then we need to aggregate it with the information, then we need to analyze what we need to do, then there is an insight of how the work is done or what changes do we need, and then we really act on it to make it a successful model. So the benefits of the digital twin is that it is means it has reduced the risk of if suppose there is any drawback in the system, and we need to change the uh, whole setup of the product, if there is any if there is any issue with that, so it can be handled by pre-hand also. There is low maintenance of the cost, as we will get the notification if anything goes wrong, so it can be handled pre-handed. It has improved the production drastically, as there is as whatever the issues are indicated in the digital twin or in the physical process, which we get notified. Here is a bit of overview and application, you can have a look. So as in the video, it was written that it is mainly used by Industry 4.0. Now it is mainly used by NASA. From the starting only, when PLM was introduced, so as they can know in pre-hand if anything goes wrong, and it is also used in navies also. And here is an example. This is a real object, and this is a digital twin which is created on the cloud, which is connected with the sensors, and then we with through the digital twin concept we can inspect the data, provide the daily based analysis which we needed, the stimulations like how it is working and all that. And these are the references which I have taken. Thank you for attending, and if there is any query you can pop up.
Richa, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Does the digital twin has step-wise implementation?
Yes, it has, and Azure is providing that. Here is the view. Actually, Azure is providing you a 12-month free subscription for digital twin. It has overview, tutorials, and concept and the guidelines. All that is needed. So you can learn also, and you
Okay.
have the coding part also. Yeah. Is there anything else?
So means the documentation and tutorial is all on Azure only.
Yes, you can get the access through a free account for 12 months. And if we create an account, I think around $13 is provided in the account
Okay.
if we
Thank
use
you.
any paid or premium access.
Okay, Richa. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else?
Hello, Richa.
Yes.
So, is there any student benefit of Azure account, or like we have to open a normal account?
You can open a normal account. Benefit, I think it is not mainly included at digital twin is mainly used by industrial peoples.
Yeah, but for industrial purpose projects.
Yeah, that there is not nothing like a student account. You have to create a normal account. As
Okay,
for
thank
a
you.
student, it is a bit complicated right now, as there are a lot of concept as shown in the application over here. So we have to have a thorough knowledge about it. So for this, I think that a proper guidance is needed by a senior faculty.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. So can I answer? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Richa.